The Burbank Police Department has opened up an investigation on this case, man. Tell us about that. Do you know anything about that? Or is that just some content that these guys are putting up on the internet?
That's a negative, brother. I will not speak on that. That's a negative, brother. I will not speak on that because due to the fact there is another gentleman that's in the situation. It's like, that's the part I get, that hurts me the most about having all this content. Bro, there's another individual in this video. Part I get, that hurts me the most about having all this content. Bro, there's another individual in this video that has nothing to do with anything. I would never set any individual up. I would never intentionally put anybody in harm's way. And you know, that's the only reason why I'm doing this video. It's like, it's unfortunate, and when I say it's unfortunate because I am an advocate for these streets and I am an advocate of reform. I met you, Rock, during this situation, probably one of the hardest times in my life. This situation to me, it probably tops that just for the simple fact that, you know, we dealing with life or death here. Was I for sure that I was gonna make it out? No, no one, I don't know nobody in LA that plays like that or would even agree to a stunt like that. So for that narrative is not it. The second narrative is setting people up. You know, there's no point in setting no one up. Karma is a and bro, I'm one of them people that believe in God heavenly. And so I don't play like that. God spared me when I did my time. And I know a lot where we have been because we know for sure this is not rules and politics. And for people to go ahead and try to issue out that these are rules and politics is a negative. And for those that's following this blueprint, I just have to say, man, you have to really get in tune with those in your section, in your area, and really find out what true rules and politics are, because this is not it.
You're like a victim, and he's not a victim. I'm like, man, this a play, man. This a play.
We didn't lie about nothing. Buttercups. It's over with. Here's the content. Sweetie! Sweetie!
Jamie, say something, bro. You hear cuz say what's the deal? The Reed.
Oh yeah, I see Jay Reed. What's up with it, cuz? A Rick Rock though. Why cuz keep trying to add fuel to the fire? Come on, bro.
That's something between y'all. That's the whole thing. It's everybody that has nothing to do with me. I don't know, but what you want me to say?
Come on, bro.
That's something between y'all. That's the whole thing. It's everybody that have nothing to do with me. I don't know, but what you want me to say?
No, because they were saying that all the lawsuits, the police, Reed is not gonna do that.
He's not gonna do that, man. Listen. That's just who, like, come on, nigga. What street? I know y'all done put it out, but the nigga that wasn't a good one.
But you have to understand. Yeah, but you have to understand. Nobody put it out. It's just other people was there and it got out.
No. Well, okay. Even if you put it in that sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing that nobody could do at that point. Clear it up. Online, it's not going to clear it up. There ain't no gangster against neighborhood thing. You don't got no ill.
Yeah, but it's not that.
It was just me. Listen to me. I can see if it was just me. You have another individual, bro. I can't control that.
But nigga, you went on Compton Rick Rock doing a whole speech though, cuz. Like, come on, cuz. Yeah. Yeah, that's look. Yeah, bygones be bygones.
It ain't no gangster name.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah. So let's see. Or are you suing? Are you suing?
I ain't answering that, bro. know their first name, everything.
Yeah, come on, listen, bro. That's his hood name. Whatever. It don't. We ain't worried about. Cuz, bro.
I'm clearing J. Reed.
Yeah, we cleared just J. Reed. That's cool.
You did what you did, right? You ain't gotta worry nothing. You ain't gotta worry about me. You gotta worry about the others.
Worried about nothing, because at the end of the day, yeah, like as long as it ain't no nothing like that, cause we straight.
J. Reed not with none of that shit, man.
Okay.
You can't say me, bro. Listen, it's, you know, bro. Once that shit get out there the way it did, nobody has no control over that shit. Nigga, y'all niggas looking at me. I'm like, why y'all looking at me?
Nigga, Compton buster ass Medea Rick Rock, bro. Cause it's a police ass nigga, bro. No, nigga, y'all on there on the couch doing some Ricky Lake shit, bro.
I can say something, right?
No.
I can say this, right? Whoever like this, you know and I know, right? Without saying it, whoever that person filmed it, that was a nigga.
Flag on the play. See, what had happened was everybody asked for him to be locked up. Trump don't let them out, no. Trump, cuh, don't let their ass out, cuh. Don't let them out, cuh. J. Reed either, cuh, he ain't on it. J. Reed ain't on it, cuh, he ain't on it too, cuh. J. Reed, that dude, he tried to double cross and then got triple cross. Technical. J. Reed was playing everybody. He was playing everybody against everybody so he could kind of sneak in and be the savior. No Diddy. You know what I'm saying? He tried to create problems with this dude, create problems with this dude. But he was supposed to be the mediator, right? He was supposed to be the mediator, or should I say the instigator. You know what I'm saying? J. Reed was the instigator of this whole entire thing, family. This is all allegedly for educational entertainment purposes only, but I believe he was the instigator of all of this because he was the link between everybody. Instigate problems with this dude, and then instigate problems with this dude, and then be the person to squash the beef. And by him squashing the beef, he would be like the bridge between them two now. Instead of them having a direct relationship, they would have to come through him, basically. So he would basically put himself in the loop by mending bridges that he intentionally burned. Do you understand? So the negotiator turned into the instigator because he wanted to negotiate a price. He wanted to negotiate what he calls a finder fee, right? Because if you have a problem and they have a problem and you can get it together, then you get a commission, right? Like a telemarketer. You get a commission of the sale. Depending on how large the sale is, depends on your commission. So, by me saying all that, I believe that J. Reed ran a play with Wack100, and they all ran a play all together. It was all a promotional thing to launch Dosh Network. All these actors are a part of Dosh Network. That's why J. Reed kept saying the bad thing about having this content. He kept using the situation as content, not an incident, not an assault. The words from his mouth were content. The bad thing about this content. So I believe that J. Reed was supposed that night to catch a beat down. But I don't believe the beat down was supposed to be to his friend. His friend was a victim. J. Reed allegedly was supposed to be there and was supposed to shoot this skit that went horribly wrong. It went horribly wrong because they attacked his friend. His friend wasn't a part of it. That's how J. Reed is walking around fine and his friend ain't. That went horribly wrong. It went horribly wrong because they attacked his friend. His friend wasn't a part of it. That's how Jay Reed is walking around fine and his friend ain't. Did you hear the sound of those? Did you hear the sound of that incident? Jay Reed ran off. He ran off. But his friend was getting it. So a skit turned horribly wrong. And I believe all actors are guilty because they were all in on it. Wack 600, he dropped the video. Adam 22, he let him in. Luce Cannon, he was with him. Then Buster, his Buster ass crew, he was with him too. Who else? The dude that was on the phone, I forget his name, Kenny. I don't know if his name is Kenny. Something like that. I can't think of it right now. Everybody that y'all hear on these damn recordings is involved in this man's condition. Regardless of what Jay Reed did or whatever, they involved in this man being in a coma, unresponsive, which means in a vegetable state, allegedly. This is all allegedly for educational and entertainment purposes only, but we need to bring awareness, and these people need to be held accountable for their actions. Jay Reed, you not as innocent as you imagine. The dude with dirt on his hands, when you's a damn criminal, you's a damn heathen.
I'm the only nigga in the motherfucking hospital bed like you said, nigga. I wouldn't be calling you today to know that Dr. Me in the hospital bed. You have signed the, I wouldn't be calling you today to know that Dr. Me in the hospital bed. You have signed the contract Sunday like you said, nigga. I wouldn't be calling you today to know that Dr. Me in the hospital bed.
Hey, so Wack, the whole time it was him holding up on the contract?
I'm dead on.
That's better.
Bro, you pressing him so hard, I'm sitting there laughing.
That's how you know, bro. He stopped answering the phone for 2-3 weeks and then gonna tell me I was opening up some deal collecting shit in Atlanta.
And man, I'm gonna tell you like this, my first time meeting was the first time you met. The first time we met. You see what I'm saying? So, like this, but I was already just telling Trav, like, hey, bro. If I'm lying, I'm fine. I've been telling this nigga to push the button, bro. It's just a nigga in the way, bro.
Who in the way?
Man, somebody, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas be scared, man. You know what I'm saying? I just think Travis be holding out. I think Travis holding out, bro. That's all.
Yeah, I see. That's Luce. That's Luce issue. I don't know. I'm gonna make sure that I take care of that. That's Luce issue. I don't know that about that.
You know what I mean? I just think like when people don't understand business.
You don't have to say anything no more on 6 I'm a break his face when I speak. No more on 6 I'm a break his face when I speak. Nigga, that shit is weird, cause this nigga the main nigga running around screaming niggas' name. Yeah, I'm gonna break his face when I see him. Wait, these niggas is weird. I'm like, oh, what kind of shit?
Hey, you know, I don't like being associated like that, cause you know what I mean. I don't like phone calls. You know what I mean. I don't like setting up situations and niggas got me looking funny because, like, you a Pyru, you got Cannon from neighborhood, you got me from gangsters. Like, come on, man, I'm all in the circle the wrong way.
Okay, now there's a recording on the internet. You, Luce Cannon, and Wack100, man. There's been various in previous statements with Wack saying that he didn't know you before this audio leak to the internet. There was audio with you, Wack, and Luce Cannon discussing the Dash Network deal. Travis Ford was also mentioned in that video. Can you tell us about that? Because in the last video, we had no indication that recording even existed. Tell us about that.
I don't know how to really put that in perspective. Excuse me. What I do want to say is, you know, when you live in this world, man, you know, I grew up in a time and era where we didn't have a lot of friends around loosely. I can honestly say this: I've been knowing Travis for many years. He is someone I consider a friend. So when you do hear that tape, you don't hear me saying things that you guys are interpreting. I never have no intentions of setting Travis up. There's no reason for me to do that.
He tried to backdoor Travis Ford. That was my whole theory. Can you correct that if I'm wrong on that?
There was no backdoor between Travis and myself, period. That video, no one heard. And I didn't record that video for anyone. I just did it because for the fact of there's a, you know, what trips me out is you go and do your research. I'll send you the link. But there's a video, a past video that I was on that I didn't know I was recorded. Funny thing is, I don't like to talk and I don't say things that I don't supposed to say on the phone. And that's where we at with a lot of these individuals today. What's amazing to me is that you guys can't see the tactics. What I call it police tactics, I don't know. You guys have to decipher that for yourself. But when you guys get on the phone with some of these people that you guys think, and you know, I for myself, one of them got on the phone, engaging in conversations, probably saying some things. Well, I ain't gonna say saying some things that I don't feel like I should say, because everything I said, I meant everything I said. But some other people get on the phone and say things that's way out of line, out of pocket, and they know they're wrong. Only thing is, they don't think nobody's gonna hear it. And that's where we at with this situation. I was recorded before, and I just didn't understand what was the purpose of doing that. And I get it now for the social media, but at the same time, there is a rule and there's a line between evading somebody's privacy and then stirring up situations. I recorded the phone call only because I was asked to get on the phone and push mute. Plain and simple. Only because I was asked to get on the phone and push mute. Plain and simple. And to lead to that, I never meant to throw Travis Ford up under the bus.
Well, let me ask you this.
Correct.
So this is what everybody want to know. How long have you been knowing Wack and Luce Cannon? Because prior to this, we was under the indication that there was no recordings, no phone calls or anything. We were just going off the video that was presented to everybody that we put out. And then this recording popped up. So how long have you guys been in contact with each other prior to that incident?
Okay, as far as Dash Network concerned, they came into the situation maybe 6 months. Me, Wack, and Luce probably been speaking prior to that, because there was other business engagements that we wasn't able to achieve. So I have to say, a good, good part. I've been knowing, like I said, I met Luce Cannon back in county jail. So that story is solid. I've met Wack a few times before, prior to this engagement, which I, took insight on. So I have to say, a good, good part. I've been knowing, like I said, I met Luce Cannon with somebody else, which I was on the Exposed show prior to that. And so, it's I don't have a direct time date. We're in the industry. So we run across each other many a times. It probably tops that just for the simple fact that, you know, we dealing with life or death here. It's like, that's the part I get that hurt.
In the midst of them having a story, the first thing they say is subscribe to my YouTube channel. Right. Was this a YouTube channel thing, or, you know, because even after hearing that video, I will be honest, man, after hearing that video with you, Luce, and Wack on there, man, everybody from that point said, you know what, it had to be a play, man.
Right.
All this had to be a play. Was them prop guns? Was it fake blood? And due to the other gentleman, if he wasn't in the hospital, nobody even knows this part yet.
Right.
He haven't came out. He haven't said anything. And also in Reggie Wright's video, also Reggie Wright stated that the other guy, he didn't make no report.
They showed you a picture of the other guy who he's been keeping it as G to me as anybody, especially if he hasn't lawyered up and he hasn't went to the authorities, because he ain't saying shit. Now, so I kind of respect that dude if that's how he playing it.
That's the word that's out there. He didn't make any report. He didn't, you know, so it's a lot going on that a lot of people still don't have answers to that they want to know. So yeah, definitely a lot of people is looking like, man, there's got to be a play, man. It got to be a play. So was this a YouTube thing, or do you have your YouTube channel? Was you trying to promote that in the midst of all this? Tell us about that.
For me, that's, you know, that's kind of like even strange for a person to even ask that. It's like, I'm not in that cyber world. Let me say that. I've been having my YouTube. You know, that's kind of like even strange for a person to even ask that. Let me say that. I've been having my YouTube channel. I do music, so I've had artists on the channel. So that was nothing to me. And even to tell a person to subscribe to a channel, that you guys know that there's more to me than this story.
Why you guys were there?
Well, it's simple. I was called to go.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There is no other theory. Yeah. Those were accurate about the probably the meeting being canceled. But then again, like I said, if you guys listen to me, I was in a different location. I still received a phone call from certain individuals saying, hey, are you still coming? So that just threw me in the loop like, okay, what am I coming for? Again, I'm the middleman. I'm the person that put the two and two together. So of course, in business, yes, I'm gonna tell you how it do work. Yeah, it kind of falls on me, per se. Does that mean that it should have led up to that? No. Now, does it mean that I have to correct the business in between the two individuals that's not seeing eye to eye? If I can. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was there for, only to see if I could tighten up a couple of loose ends. And what I mean by that was, you hear on the tape, or I don't know how you guys want to put it, man. You hear certain contracts wasn't signed at a certain time. So these mysterious contracts being signed at a certain time, kudos to them on getting the business out. From my knowledge, though, contracts wasn't signed. I wasn't there to force nobody to sign anything. I was only there for an ear. I wasn't there to make sure. I was just making sure all parties on the same page, bro. I was on, like, again, a finder's fee is what we call in the industry.